Hey YouTube, this is Dave. Bring the dog in, put the kids to bed, and kiss Grandma goodnight. Cracked apps on iOS 7, and I'm going to show you how to do it. Now I've been farting around with some cracked stores, and they work sometimes, they work for some apps, but they're not perfect. There's one in particular that it's not on the screen, and it works. So, first thing, the first requirement, and you have to follow this video completely because there's two ways to do this, and you have to do it both ways, and you'll see what I mean in a couple of seconds. First things first, open up Cydia. And you have to have App Sync for iOS 7 Plus. And you can get that in the Byte Your Apple repository. I'm going to put a link in the description to a Google document that's going to have every source for Cydia that you could think of. And that's a bonus in this video. But it's Byte Your Apple repository. Put it in, edit, add, put it in as a source. Now you'll get App Sync 7.0. It's required. Now, in case you don't know what App Sync is, 7.0, is if you have a cracked app, that means somebody played with the script and made it so that it's owned by everybody, pretty much. So that you can install it on your iDevice from your iTunes without Apple knowing anything. So that's pretty much what App Sync is. Now, first thing you have to do, go in here, and you're going to type in App, 2 P's, Addict. Now, there's two of them. There's B, 3.1.5B, and 3.15C. Now, this is not the version. We're going to get an even newer version. But the reason you have to install this from Cydia, and you can get this in, I don't know what this is the Insanely repository. Just check that document and you'll see how to get it in. So 3.1.5C. And the reason we install from Cydia is because there's something that comes along with this package, and it's called IPA Installer Console. And we want that. Now, some people, you may see in other videos where people install App Addict through the web browser, believe it or not. But when you install it that way, you won't get this IPA Installer Console. So now let's confirm, and we'll install both of those. Now this is an older version of App Addict, but don't worry, we're going to update it automatically. Let's let that restart. And we're going to respring. You have App Addict installed, and you also have the IPA Installer Console right there. Okay, and here's App Addict installed. Okay, so now we can come out of Cydia, and on our desktop you're going to see the App Addict. Okay, so now we got it. Let's open App Addict. Now we have an old version, and it says cannot connect to App Addict. You must have Wi-Fi, blah blah blah. Don't worry about that. Now you see up here it says it has an update. Now you can press that update right there, and through Safari it's going to bring you to this update page. Now you can also get this, and people have shown you in other videos how to install this first, but you don't get the console. So that's why we installed the old version first in Cydia. Now we're going to update. So what does it tell you? It tells you you need App Sync, which we got, and now it tells you to slide to install. So now we're going to slide, we're going to hit install, and App Addict is going to refresh itself. So now we're getting the new version of App Addict. Okay, so now we have the new version of App Addict, and we go ahead and open that. Okay, so now we're here in our new version of App Addict, and you can see there's a lot of games to choose from. They don't have the most recent versions sometimes, but at least you get your hands wet. So let's find something that I know will work, or that I've done in the past videos. Let's type in Sling Player. Now we know that's a paid app. Of course, you don't have to search. You could just go in. So now we have Sling Player for iPad, and I'm going to find links for it. Now this circle up here, it will tell you you have to be signed in, but if you click that little circle there, it'll set reminders for you and things like that. So we have 4 sources to choose from, version 2.4.4. There's a newer version, but you know, if you want to get rolling. So let's do billion uploads. And this is a relatively small file, so it will go quick. Now you can hit download and watch down here. They want, of course, you to click the download now blue button over there so they can get paid by their advertisers. But, you know, whatever. You have to navigate your way around. So let's hit download and watch. There we go. And then you hit download. And now you're going to see in App Center that Sling Player for iPad was downloaded. Normally you'll see it, you know, the status bar going across. It takes a while for some games. You know, in that case, you know, go get yourself a coffee, go smoke a cigarette, go take a dump or something, you know, whatever. So when you click on the app that downloaded it, you'll see that you could share it. Now you can share it with other iOS devices that are running AppSync 7.0, and you don't even really have to be signed into the same Apple account in your App Store. So anyway, let's click install. So it's going to install it, and it's going to throw it in the next available slot there, and round it goes. And there it is. So it's done. So now we can click it, and of course it's going to give us a message saying that, you know, there's a newer version. We'll hit accept, and it says newer version. We'll just hit cancel, and then basically you could sign in and start using the app. So that's, you know, one app that works. I mean, I tried it. I did a couple of games. I'm not saying that, you know, every app is going to work, but this is so far the best one that I've used so far. So anyway, this is my video of the new way of getting cracked apps on your iOS device running iOS 7. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on my next video. Thank you. Now go wake up Grandma.